Hey kids, welcome to another
Not like
episode
that.
of the Tips Irishman. With me today, as always, is the wonderful Jake and the eclectic crew
Peanut
behind
gallery.
us.
Yeah, fucking peanut gallery.
Got Jack the Squire and Nixon over there. You know who they are. They've been on the show before. They're just silent partners today. Wink, wink. Anyways, today we have something special. Just came out brand new from the Buffalo Trace Company. Distillery. Same
Yeah,
thing.
this is a Buffalo Trace product.
All right. It's a brand new benchmark 6-year rye.
6-year
At least
rye.
6-year rye. At least 6-year rye.
So the bottle's not age stated, typical Buffalo Trace, and the mash bill is not listed on the label either. But the internet swears that this is a 95.5 rye, which I don't think Buffalo Trace. We're racking our brains. There's no other 95.5 rye in the Buffalo Trace lineup. Obviously, they don't disclose. And at 6 years and a 95.5 coming in at 100 proof, and Ed paid
$19.99 plus tax.
Insane. So brand new release from Buffalo Trace, supposedly a 6-year rye. 95.5 is great. I'm a huge fan of 95.5. When we say 95.5, we're talking about the mash bill. That is 95% rye, 5% malt. That is an insane amount of rye. And generally on those ryes, what you're going to get is this very dense, evergreen, like spearmint gum kind of
warm,
right.
Yummy, lovely.
Yeah, well, and you're going to get a lot of the rye spice.
There we go.
The nose lives up to it.
I'm happy with the nose.
The nose is a 95.5 rye. That's very like not quite pine sol. It's not like dirty pine needles like some of those can get, but it is definitely wintergreen.
That's like biting into a
rye spice.
Like biting into a really good, like remember the old dentine? Little strip dentine gums. You get that big.
Oh
burst.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
right. That is. Well, I'm in love. Yeah, we're gonna knock this out.
You get that in that 95.5 though. That high rye mash bill.
That's delicious.
It's gonna be
worth
punch.
Every dime.
It's gonna be a punch.
Almost broke me. Worth every dime.
That's actually what I love about ryes. I think rye has a much broader spectrum of flavor than Kentucky straight bourbon. You can get something like this, and so that's what I was just trying to.
A little watery at the end.
I wouldn't call it thin.
Watery.
I can't think of the adjective because it's very flavorful up front. It's very minty. It's a little pine needle-y.
Just enough heat.
The rye spice is there, and it does linger for a bit. It's got a decent finish, but it doesn't. There's no depth to it.
Like it's all up into the.
Everything's right on the surface.
Yeah.
There's not much to pull out of that.
Yeah.
But if you like 95.5 ryes, this is a very good. And this actually, you know what? This will make a great rye cocktail or cocktail rye.
I was thinking.
I mean, for $20, 100 proof, 95.5, you're getting that really good rye spice. That's going to be tough to beat. And traditionally, I'm not a big fan of the benchmark lineup. There wasn't much in that lineup that really floated my boat.
But you did like benchmark lineup.
You know, the only benchmark.
There's 5 other ones: single barrel, foolproof.
Their regular small batch, top floor, something like that.
Yeah. Those are the 5. And all of them
and bonded.
Oh yeah, bonded. There you go. And all of those are at the max, I think, even for Publix.
$30 maybe.
No, they're like the top one is like 24, I think, right now.
I thought the foolproof was creeping up, but again,
I mean, it may at some point.
It's really tough for a $20 bottle of whiskey to impress me, and I wasn't impressed by like the foolproof or the top floor. This is impressive.
I always bring them cheap, impressive.
This would hold its weight in a rye lineup, probably up to like $60.
Yeah, if you did a blind on some of these.
Yeah, because
what about Turkey 101?
No, the Turkey 101 is too good. that's not a fair comparison. That's not a fair comparison because that's candy sweet rye. I think Turkey rye is barely. I think it's barely legal rye.
How about the High West double rye?
Yeah, the High West double rye. That's probably a good comparison. It's a little grainy.
What's the other one that's close to it?
I can't think of another 95.5 shelf available rye. The only 95.5s I've had have been like one-off releases from like Old Elk. I can't think of another shelf stable 95.5, which is cool because I like that mash bill. I like that high rye mash bill. I think it's very, very good. I like that kind of wintergreen. I like the pop of the rye spice. Like I said,
what do you think this bottle could be worth? What do you think would be cool to pay? Not cool. Okay to pay for.
If I was doing it in a blind, I would have probably said this was like a $40 bottle to me. Yeah. It's got good proof. It's got good pop. It's a 95.5. It's 6 years old. It just does drink.
Still lingering a little bit, just the heat part.
Yeah, but it's just something like
Yeah,
like you said, like watery, thin,
it's a
just
quick,
There's
it's a
something
drive-by.
Yeah, there's something on the surface that's not phenomenal.
It's a drive-by.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just like how they drove by the moon. I'm just trying to get Nixon riled up. He doesn't think the moon's real. That's fine. We'll do a video on that later.
The moon is real, but did we actually land there?
In 1969, did we take tinfoil and bubble gum?
I'd like to know how they got the cameras there before they got there.
For $20, you can't. Beat
I digress.
That. Yeah, we digress. For $20, you can't beat that. That is literally. If that's on, if on the shelf for $20, that should be on everyone's bar. It's a very, very good cocktail rye.
$20 is $20. Oh, right.
And if you got a rye itch you need to scratch, and you don't have an expensive rye laying around,
give me a call. I might have some left.
That's actually a really, really good pour. I'm not mad about that at all. Congratulations to Buffalo Trace. I think this is the first bottle I've opened in a while that I said I would pay more than SRP for. Like, it's been a minute since I was like, I'd overpay
Don't listen
for that.
to that benchmark. We're not doing it. So
yeah, wait, keep the price down, please. That'd be great.
Don't. Let it get some flavor first.
I'm curious if this has to do with the Buffalo Trace expansion that they did a few years back, where they opened up the giant new Rick House, and they promised to start flooding the market. Because what we have seen here local, you and I haven't chatted about this yet, but Weller Antique 107 is now a shelf product at ABC. Used to be vault only, and now it's sitting on the shelf. So we've got Weller Green Label, and you've got Weller Antique 107 that are now shelf available products, and they haven't been in Florida in a very, very long time. That they must have a glut, right? The ABC's got to have a ton of it laying around if they're putting it on the shelf. So we love to see that. And things have been way more.
Or they made a deal that they have to honor now.
Or maybe we'll think about the drop we just had this week. Every Publix in Florida got E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Every Publix. Every Publix liquor store got E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, and they were everywhere. And they were like, you go grab one, they were like $94 or something out the door. Like they were literally everywhere.
Who got one?
So thank you, Buffalo Trace. Flood the market. Kick the secondary price down. Make it more shelf available. I love it. I'll take it.
With that being said, my friends, we got a lot more you can't see off camera.
Well, we're getting tore up by bugs. We gotta get inside.
We're gonna mosey in the inside and enjoy ourselves a little bit more. We hope you do the same, because we're gonna drink one for you. So drink one for us. We will see you on the next episode. Before you leave us, though, go ahead and hit that quick like and subscribe button. We won't pay you anything. It's one of these buttons. We won't pay you anything. We won't ask you for anything other than that. That way it gives you all the updates whenever we do a show or...
Yeah, every 3 weeks. We actually when our schedules line up.
Share this and get more people to join. We might do this on a regular basis all the time.
Right, yeah, we'll carve out time for it.
If it starts being more lucrative, where we can afford to buy the new shed we're trying to build. We'll see you on the next episode, my friends. Take care.